Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Natan Berhovsky, your host with the most. You are here at the Frequency of Abundance. We are going to have some fun today. Oh my goodness. We are just finishing off week 1 of season 7. If you've been here since the beginning of the week, thank you. We started with Motivational Monday. Legacy starts with identity. Transformational Tuesday, rewriting the legacy you inherited. Looked at Wealth Wednesday, invisible assets, the energy of what you leave behind. Thought Leadership Thursday, Legacy in Motion, Daily Habits that Echo. And today, ending off week 1, and don't worry, on the weekend we're going to be restreaming them so you can see them all over again. Fearless Friday's got Break the Cycle, Build the Future. Today, we get to be the ancestor your future self would think. The pattern ends with you, the legacy begins with you. So we get to show up, we get to shift the energy, we get to change what gets passed down. Join us. Live. Bring your presence. Let's build a future worth joining. And I am so thankful that you got a chance. I'm going to pop this into the chat. There you go. If you want to join us on LinkedIn, come on over. It is so much fun. The group is right there. Just go LinkedIn, bubbly boop, and you're there. And if you wanted to come and play in any other sandbox, you got to wait till later. Right now, we're getting the party started. So this is not just about changing your life. It's about changing your lineage. Today, we're not just shifting habits, we're rewriting history. If we were looking for a core affirmation, we'd get some real Greek Mountain tea going. It would be the pattern ends with me, the future begins with me. So the overview of the theme would be that some cycles, they're going to repeat until someone chooses courage. You are that someone. Today's legacy isn't built in theory. It's built in action. So I want you to identify that cycle. And let's take a look at what does that cycle look like. So generational beliefs. We've always struggled. This is just how we are. No one in the family's ever done that. Emotional inheritance. Fear, shame, scarcity mindset. Everything that could just be, poof, taken away in a second, but isn't, because you're stuck in a cycle. Behavioral loops. People pleasing, procrastination, maybe avoidance. So an actionable exercise might be cycle spotting. Grab a pen. Let's reflect on one repeated limiting belief that you grew up hearing. I heard that success is hard. And I came from an immigrant family that didn't have any money. And so we felt that, and we believed that, and we portrayed that until we stopped and broke up. And then things changed. So let's go one repeated limiting belief that you grew up hearing. 2, one emotional default that you fall into under stress. So let's say things get stressed, you're like, damn it, why am I not more organized? Or why can't I control this better? Or 3, one habit that no longer serves your evolution to your new higher self. Let's say you chose to do things that were self-destructive, and now you don't. That'll serve your new evolution. So we don't just transform, we transmit. And everything that we do inside echoes and radiates out. So it's absolutely critical that you stand for you, because there's so many different places and people that need you to be you. Isn't that nice? You don't have to do anything. You don't have to grow, learn, change. You just be you. And you're already so much for so many. Let's look at number 3, breaking the pattern. If we want a pattern interrupt, awareness without shame. Conscious pause. What would my future self want me to do? Energy shifts. Sound, breath, movement. So some of the tools to get you to rewire this would be a breathwork reset. 60 seconds. I'm going to talk. We're going to inhale courage. We're going to exhale conditioning. So we're going to do our standard 4-4-4-4 box breath, just to make it easy so that the math gets worked out correctly. Inhale through your nose for 4. Exhale through your mouth for 4. And in between, you're going to hold at the top and at the bottom for 4. So we inhale courage. We exhale conditioning. Ready? Deep breath in. Close your eyes. Inhale courage. Hold. Hold the courage. Exhale conditioning. Hold. Hold that empty space so we can feel it again. Inhale. Inhale courage. Hold. Hold the courage. Exhale conditioning. Hold that empty space. And know that you can come back here anytime you want. This is an example of your sound, your breath, and movement, all in one simple exercise. If you wanted to do a music move, put on a song that makes you feel powerful. Move any which way you want. Be that dance like nobody's looking person. It'll serve you beautifully, I promise. Now, if you want to flip the script exercise, go with old belief, I'm not enough. New mantra, I am the first of my kind. I am more than enough to lead this ship. You, my friend, are a black swan. Enjoy the novelty and the uniqueness. Next step. Let's say this out loud. The pattern stops here. I choose something new. I like that. The pattern stops here. I choose something new. Now, let me ask you, if you're at that place, you're at that beautiful 9 out of 10, personally and professionally, you love this season because legacy is exactly the place that you stand. You've been a leader for a long time, and you're looking for a way to help others become limitless. I'd like to invite you onto my private podcast, and what we do very differently than what we do here on Voices That Lead, where it's me giving back. This is a chance for you to really have our audience understand you through the filter of those magical 3 questions. How do you serve those that you lead? What do you believe is your legacy? And if you had just one way to help someone else become truly limitless, what would that be? Let's take a look.
Ever wonder what sets real leaders apart? It's not the corner office, it's the impact they make. Welcome to the Voices That Lead podcast with Natan Verkovsky, where we dive deep with leaders who put service first. These aren't just CEOs or big names. They're people making a difference, building legacies through acts of kindness, mentorship, and heart. Every episode you'll hear powerful stories, straight from those who lift others up and inspire change. Looking for practical advice, authentic conversations, or just a spark to unleash your own limitless potential? You'll find it here. Because leadership isn't just about where you end up. It's about who you help along the way. Join the community and get inspired. Reach out to be a featured guest on the program. Leaders, legacy, limitless. Subscribe to the Voices That Lead podcast. Join us as a speaker and let others be inspired by you. Become the leader you're meant to be.
I like that. I think we all need to really focus on becoming the leaders that we're really meant to be. It'll do so much more than you can imagine, not just for yourself, but for so many countless others. We are a universe unto ourselves. It's incredible. And the amount of people and places, things that we interact with, that we leave our residual frequency with, that we attune to ourselves. And that's why you'll have those mementos and something will be imbued into it. And so if we take that and we focus that on a positive note or a protective note, now it becomes a talisman. Take a look around you. See what holds near and dear to you, what has incredible vibrational electric energy. on what you'd like to hold as a talisman. Let's take a look at building the future through some new legacy habits. So let's weekly future letter. Write to your future self, your future grandchildren. The first thought rule, first thought of the day, must serve your future. Ancestral healing ritual. Light a candle for the ancestors and declare, we are free now. Help them move forward too. You are a beacon for those who came before and that those will come after. Right now, you are here. You are being. So let's look at some micro shifts that matter. Take the opposite action of what your autopilot response would be. If you ever watch Simpsons, Homer Simpson was famous. He'd have that thing where he writes it on his wrist. Do the opposite of what the boy says. So sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to pop in and we have to change that. We have to get out of that headspace and know that there's a lot more under the surface. So we can rest without the guilt. We can invest time in our purpose, not just productivity. Legacy isn't left. It's lived. You're living your legacy right now. That is so powerful. Come through on that. Shine through on that. Know that right now, you're about halfway through. It's a tremendous place. You need to stop, rest, regroup. That's fine. That's understandable. While doing so, take a look behind you at how far you've come. Shine and bask in that progress. Enjoy how that makes you feel. Then step a little bit more forward. And when you step forward, bask in that future you. It's all you. It's all now. So if you don't need permission to be the one who changes everything, and if legacy isn't money, it's energy that echoes. And sometimes you can use your money to do good things that'll live forever, much longer than the money. Sure, you can make a foundation, you can make a legacy, absolutely. You can help others too. And you can change lives without being fancy and making a big foundation or having a wing at the hospital or your name at a museum. Your courage is a blueprint for someone else's freedom. So never forget how inspiring you can be. Where others lack, you shine. It's so easy to be you when you just remember, hey, wait a minute, no one else can do this better than me. So even if I haven't fully got it yet, it's okay. I'm still the best version of me possible. No one else can do me. Even if I'm not doing me well right now, no one else can do me. Today's alignment, that's tomorrow's inheritance, right? So even your smallest act of healing ripples across generations. And people will share that story. Hey, your crazy Uncle Billy used to do this thing. So every no more you declare is kind of a yes to the future. You're the living prayer of someone who dreamt better. And I want you to stop living someone else's dream and focus on yours. You're the star of your own movie. That true rebellion is going to be choosing peace when chaos is inherited. You inherited crazy. You inherited peace. No. You inherited nuts. You inherited happiness. No. So how do you get the stuff you didn't inherit? You rebel. You rebel when chaos is what you inherited, and you rebel by choosing peace. Now, feel that vibe. If you're picking up what we're putting down, break the cycle, build the future, drop a note, drop a comment, drop a like. It's going to help the algorithm. It's going to make it all that happier for you. Where we want to play and really focus on you and all that you can do. You gotta look at yourself as like you're the bridge between what was and what will be. So healing yourself isn't selfish, it's sacred. And it's essential. When you rise, you lift your whole lineage. You're looking at what you bury today and not like you're burying it because you won't need to carry it tomorrow. So you're not broken, you're becoming. And that's so perfect. So perfect. It's why every future is going to need that fierce ancestor. You get to be that. The pattern ends with you because you're awake. And the legacy isn't the moment that they built for you. It's the mindset that you're going to ignite inside them. And that's so life-changing and that's so powerful. And only you have the ability to do that. So I want you to also take a look. And if you've been here before, you know, we're here blessedly, completely at the grace of Allura Creative Agency, the only not-for-profit public relations house in the world. What they do different than anybody else, they've got a proprietary executive engagement engine where they can blow a dog whistle to C-suite. And when they do, it is the easiest possible way to hunt whales. So if you are in the business and you're looking to get access to that, oh my goodness, let me personally introduce you.
I'm excited to introduce you to Allura Creative Agency, the world's first and only not-for-profit public relations powerhouse. Our mission is to increase your brand's visibility, credibility, and extend your global audience. In short, we hunt the whales for you. Our proprietary methodology blows a dog whistle to C-suite executives, leaders, founders, and owners across any industry. Welcome to our Executive Engagement Engine trademark. That's our secret sauce. It includes 3 proprietary processes: our Engagement Ignition trademark pre-event outreach process, our Commitment Catalyst trademark butts and seats process, and our Fortune Follow-ups trademark post-event outreach. These ensure the highest level of interest, virtual attendance, and follow-up conversations. As the world's first and only not-for-profit public relations powerhouse, what's our promise to you? Unparalleled commitment to transparency, ethical engagement, and impactful results. Partner with Allura Creative Agency and experience transformative executive engagement. Book a time to speak with us today, and here's to the evolution of your brand.
I love how it pops off the page like that. I think that's one of the key things. We want to pop. We want to jump off the page. We want to make sure that people who are there know we're there. And we know that we're there with purpose and with passion. That's why you can't change the past, but you can change your relationship to it. Your patterns aren't permanent. Your presence can rewrite them. So being the first to heal is harder, but it's also the most sacred. You know, you're the first in the family to go to college. You're the first in the family not to, go through a destructive, self-destructive or abusive relationships or any of the other patterns and cycles that you can fall into. You're sacred for being the first to help because you showed others that it's possible. So if you're not here to play safe, you're here to shift the story. And every time you look at your own power, every time that you come to terms with where you're at and what you're looking to do, you can choose to grow. You can choose growth over comfort. When you do, every single time you do, the future shifts. Massive action cures everything. So if you're stuck and you choose growth over comfort, you're literally putting karmic gold into your future bag. It's got that beautiful teeter-totter, right? Pain, pleasure, but it's not just pleasure. It's pain and suffering on one side, success and happiness on the other. And when you paid karmically on one to the other, it's this beautiful Ferris wheel that just keeps going round and round. You have inherited pain. That's real. But so is inherited power. You need to tap into it. When you're looking at yourself and you realize that you're never, were meant to carry it all, you were meant to transmute it. That's why those of us that are scared, it's understandable. Fear is real, but it's not the enemy. Forgetting your power is the enemy. You'll still have the fear, but then you also have the courage to face the fear. And remember that that's where your power is. So your actions today, they're becoming someone else's default tomorrow. You want to make them count. You want to know that what you're doing, what you're saying, who you are, is there for you, for anyone that sees you when you didn't think you were seen. That's why you're not here to repeat. You're Imagine. Have some fun with that. Enjoy yourself. Go out and go, if I was a kid, if I could reinvent myself, if I could do this all anew, what would I do? What would I do? What would it look like? Because that's exactly where you are right now. Plus, you're in perfect alignment. Congrats. And if it's not, well, then you can get yourself back into it relatively quickly. If you can't, please reach out to me. As always, I'm here for you. This is a complimentary gift for everybody. 7 seasons so far. If you'd like to stand on Voices That Lead, we'd love to have you. If you're someone who can leave a legacy, who's already a leader, and has something that he can help others, or she can help others become limitless with, that's what we need more in this world. So remembering that legacy is not about what you leave behind, but it's what set you in motion. What turned you on in the first place? And then what did you set in motion? And how did that feel through? So that even in your doubt, you end up being this lighthouse for those that are still lost. Those that would give their left arm for the problems that you have. And the moment that you really stop blaming is the moment that you're going to start building, so that you don't have to frame yourself in that context forever. That's why it's important to give yourself permission to not always be proper, perfect, correct. You can be stumbling, fumbling. You can pick yourself back up. The joy of biting off more than you can chew and then proceeding to find a way to chew it. And that's the beauty of challenge. That progress, when we go through obstacles and hurdles, equals happiness because we've overcome them. It's very real. It's very significant. It's something that needs to resonate deep within you. That's why even in your doubt, you're a lighthouse for those still lost. Every healing you commit to is a gift, not just to you, but to your entire bloodline. You learn something, you pass it on. The courage that you end up showing today echoes. It's a safety. It's a beautiful comfort safety net for those that come after you and who come next. So I would leave you with the deep thought that be so anchored in who you're becoming that no old story can pull you back. And I want to invite you to reach out to us one-on-one, have some fun. I want to invite you to make sure that anytime you feel that you need something extra, I joke about it like that Bobby McFerrin song, don't worry, be happy. If you're not happy, call me. I'll make you happy. And it's there for you. It's there for you if you wanted to binge watch Frequency of Abundance and pop in. It's there for you if you wanted to speak directly with me. I've been an elite energy coach for about 30 years. I've written those 2 best-selling books up there, Moments of Power and Personal Momentum. I started with Cirque du Soleil acrobats, Olympians, national sports teams. I've had more than 20,000 people come through my hands. And as the alignment alchemist, I'm able to play at the crossroads between marketing and mindset. So where I am is where belief becomes brand. If I can help and serve you in any way, please reach out. I'd love to say hi. I'd love to play in the same sandbox. I'd love to introduce you to some of the incredible people around the world that I know that may be able to serve you even better than me. Until tomorrow, you get to watch reruns all weekend. See you on Monday. Week 2, Season 7, Frequency of Abundance. Thank you. As always,